Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, all my people in the chat. I see you guys already live and direct. I know somebody said 8 a.m. Croc. I know I said 8 a.m., but then as I start waking up, I'm like, I think that's a little too late, man. I want to get going watching football and get y'all going with the rest of y'all day. So you already know what it is, man. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. San Francisco 49ers morning show. Let's go.
Intercepted. It is picked up by Aaron Rodgers over midfield. He'll run it all the way into the end zone. Touchdown.
Croc Talk TV podcast. Peace.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning to my folks, man. I appreciate everybody that's in here right now joining me on this glorious Thursday morning. I asked y'all if y'all wanted me to come on, man. Everybody was like, man, yeah, come on. And my guy Chris was like, dude, no days off. So we in here. My wife in there. She got the Odell album going. You know what I'm saying? She over there, she cooking, doing all that good stuff. Speaking of Odell, and y'all correct me if and I don't know how many brothers I got in here right now, but she's dating Rich Paul now. Adele is dating Rich Paul, and as a black man, and my wife is white, we kind of have like this radar of like white women that date, brothers. It just goes off like, okay, yeah, she dates brothers. That never went off with Adele. That never went off with Adele. But I don't know. Adele lost that weight, got fired, and she was like, "Nah, I need some chocolate in my life." I don't know what's going on with Adele, but she dating Rich Paul. Rich Paul, if y'all don't know, he's like one of LeBron's best friends, but he has that agency. Was it Clutch Sports? Or not Clutch Sports? What is it? I don't know, but he got all those big time athletes on there. So yeah, you got Adele. Got Adele. You know what I'm saying? Adele, she got fired, and I don't know, she got her brother. She lost her husband. And when you look at her husband, I don't know, her old husband. I don't know. The whole situation was a little interesting. Yeah. I see my guy Darius said I liked her thicker. I don't know. And again, I like, you know what I'm saying, a little thicker, you know what I'm saying? But she I think she looks better now. You know what I'm saying? But there are some people that hold more weight very well. I didn't think she was really one of them. I didn't think she was really one of them. So yeah, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Adele fire. But yeah, that radar never went off with me. Crazy thing is, I think white men have that radar as well. I think white men know, like when they see like a white chick that dates black dudes, I think they know. My wife, she doesn't get hit on by white guys. And I'm talking about like, obviously with me not around, my wife, she just out on her own, doing her own thing. She gets hit on by brothers all the time, but white dudes don't hit on her. So I don't know. I think maybe they have that radar too. Like I ain't wasting my time with that chick. Yeah. So appreciate everybody that's in here, man. I just want to come on. We're gonna be on for about an hour. And just this is y'all day, man. So anything that y'all want to talk about, anything that y'all got going on, if you want to promote anything, if you want to talk about 49ers, if you want to talk about I don't know, fire Kyle Shanahan, we don't hear that anymore. But anything that y'all want to come on here and discuss, feel free, come on, chop it up, whatever's on your mind. Obviously we want to do, mental wellness check on all the folks that are in here. I assume we're not gonna have as many listeners as we usually do or people watching. But yeah, whatever's on your mind, man, come on, talk about it. If you're in good spirits, good headspace, you had Everson Griffin. It looked like he had kind of a mental episode going on there. And sometimes they go through those things and sometimes they don't have people to talk to. So the people that are in here right now, it looks like there's about 30 of y'all in here. Y'all, everybody's consistent. So, I mean, obviously, we're used to having about 200, 250 people in here. So we'll see how many people end up trickling in here. But yeah, man, putting that in the chat now. Here we go. See, there is, I don't know, some white girls just look like they don't mess with white guys. I wonder if that's what my wife, if the vibe she gives off, because they don't talk to her. But black dudes all the time. All the time. And it's not like my wife's not attractive. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So, oh no, that's wild. There's like a little radar. There's a little radar that goes off. Came for 49ers content. You guys are talking about Adele. Hello, I like it. The Adele conversation started because my wife, she's in there, she's cooking and she's listening to the new Adele album. All right, so here we go. First up, got my guy Darius. Again, just loose conversation today. Y'all come on, talk about whatever it is that you want to come on with. Talk about whether it's the 49ers, whether it's NFL games that are on today, underdog fantasy, promo code Crocky. We'll get into that. Manscaped, promo code Crocky. We'll get into that. But Adele, Dayton brothers, whatever it is y'all want to listen to. But we got Darius up. What's good, bro?
What's happening, man? Happy Thanksgiving, man.
Oh man, happy Thanksgiving, bro. Hey, I got. Are you a big turkey person?
Actually, I'm not. Nah, it's a little too dry. I don't be unless it's like when I tried the fried turkey. That was different.
Okay, so I'm right
Sure.
there with you. I actually
What?
tweeted that out yesterday. Like, I had a fried turkey, loved it. The crazy thing, I think I hear most people when I say I don't like turkey, most people say, well, the person that's cooking is not cooking it right. But I'm gonna keep it a buck. I got real cooks in my family, real cooks.
All
So
right.
like when they whatever it is that they cook, like I know they're not cooking the turkey wrong. It's just not my thing. Like if I
Come
got a
on,
ham sitting
man.
there and I got a turkey sitting there, I'm going with the ham 10 out of 10 times.
It's about texture. It's about just like for me at least. You know what I mean? Turkey, no matter who makes it, it's like that meat. Me and turkey just don't get along. I don't care what it is. Turkey hot dog, turkey burger. Nah. But
But yeah,
now,
the fried.
today.
I'm out here in Arkansas. One of my folks out here, one of the kids I train, his dad, he fried me a turkey, dropped that thing in there, whole turkey fried, and I was like, ooh, like now this is fire. I mean, like, okay, hold on. I don't want to say fire, but it was like it was good. Like, okay, like this is, what I'm saying. I'm
Right.
still, if I had to choose between the two, I'm still probably taking the ham, but it was like legit though, as compared to what
Yeah,
I
it's
usually eat
different,
with
man.
with turkey. And again, like I said, I know my folks can cook. I know my folks can like really cook, and it just never really been my thing. But so what you got going on today, man? What you looking forward to? What you want to talk about?
Uh, what I'm really looking forward to is this Dallas game, man. I really see me and my cousin. We made a bet before the season started. Niners would have a better record than Dallas. I did not know Dallas was gonna come out like that, man. I always thought they always look good on paper, and then they somehow the ass just fall out the bottom, man. But they holding it together. But hopefully the Raiders, man, they pull an upset for me because so far the Chiefs did. I was I'm banking on the Cardinals to beat their ass, but Carolina let me down when they played Dallas. So right now it was the Chiefs, and now I need the Raiders. So hopefully they get it done today. But I'm not too much banking on it. Not without Ruggs. Uh,
Right.
I'm thinking about our game though. Honestly, bruh, honestly, man, what I'm not hearing and what I feel like is important, bruh, is the Niners. We've been enjoying these comfortable leads for the past 2 weeks, and we're getting out to early starts, and that's all good and dandy. But I remember the past 5 losses when we was going into halftime struggling. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the Vikings is going to put that pressure on us, and
Yeah.
it's about how Kyle will he stick to the game plan? Like, because they're going to load the box up and they're going to try their best to stop the run. Everybody knows we're trying to run. They know it from 2 years ago in the playoffs. We want to run on them. So it's like when they load that box and they take away the middle from Jimmy, because they played us enough time to know that, it's like, then what? Like, are you going to abandon ship? Are you going to try to do these weird plays that like that's not us. You know what I mean? You're gonna go. Are you gonna drop back 40 times from the shotgun and try to throw, or and I don't know. I
Here,
just don't think that it's gonna be as easy as everybody thinks.
right. No, definitely not gonna be as easy as everybody thinks. And I get you there. And I'm gonna get you off Darius and get the next caller on, but I'm still
Yeah.
gonna answer your question. I appreciate you coming on, bro. Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah. I definitely don't think it's going to be as and I don't think everybody's taking the Vikings lightly, right? Because I think there are a lot of people that are going with the Vikings on this, and obviously 49er fans will ride with the Niners on this. And it's definitely a game 49ers can win. You're at home, you got to win it, right? As far as the last 2 weeks, now here's my pushback on some of the thinking that's out there. I think because the way the 49ers have won these past couple of weeks, people think that's the only way that the 49ers can win a football game. Whereas like, hey, they gotta win by you got to run the ball 40 times. They got to do this. They got to play mistake free. But it's like, no, I've seen the 49ers win other ways. Now, again, this year it hasn't happened how we would like, but in recent years, I think they're doing it for Jimmy Garoppolo as well. Like, no, this is the only way that Jimmy Garoppolo can win games if the 49ers play like this. It's like, no, I've seen Jimmy win other ways. Now, again, is that how they ideally want to win with Jimmy Garoppolo? Probably not. But he can win different ways. We've seen him do it plenty of times throughout his time with the San Francisco 49ers. So again, I get it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because of how those two wins in the previous 2 weeks look. But I do think there's other ways the 49ers can win this game. I don't think that it has to be perfect. And if it's not perfect, 49ers can't win. I wouldn't say that. All right, but I got the next person coming on. I hope I don't butcher your name. All right. Karthik Madhu. Karthik Madhu. Did I say that right?
Yeah, you said that right. You're all good.
Oh, okay. Appreciate it, man. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you? First time caller on the show.
Oh, awesome. Have you been listening for a while?
Yep.
How old are you?
15.
15. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
From New Jersey. Calling you.
Jersey. We're at in New Jersey. Because I lived in when I was with the New York Jets, I lived in Florham Park. Or I lived in Morristown, but Florham Park, Morristown is right next to each other. Florham Park is where Jets facility is, but where
That's
do you
cool.
stay?
Yeah, we live in Robbinsville.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just wanted to come on here and talk about like the keys to winning this game and like some things that can help us out to like just win this game.
All right.
I
What are you
think
thinking?
I think like on the defensive side or corners we need to play press like
Mhm.
man up front against Jefferson mainly, and we need to lock him down because Kirk Cousins, he can throw deep, and Kyle knows that. Unlike Jimmy, I think he only has 2 deep shots this season, but he hit them. So we need to worry about Cousins to Jefferson. They can take the explosive plays, and we need to avoid that. And also in the red zone, I think Thielen is Kirk Cousins' top target. I think we should put Warner on him because Warner, he's a big guy, 240. He can man up with Thielen in the red zone, and he can get an interception because Thielen is Cousins' top target in the red zone, and we really need to work on that red zone defense. So I think Warner will be good because he's great against the pass. So I think that's good, and also Greenlaw's coming back, so that's great too for our defense. And
Yeah, definitely. Go ahead.
on the offensive side, I think run the ball. You need to stick to what is working, even though they know we're gonna run the ball. We need to run the ball. If Kyle thinks that if they know we're gonna run the ball, we need to pass to make it unpredictable. But even if they pass, the defense still can man up to it and still figure out your game plan. But if you run and stick to what is working, things will work out for this team. But I think Kyle just needs to stick to his plan, believe in his plan, and just keep running the ball down their throats.
Yeah, and obviously, that's been the success. That's been the most successful formula for the 49ers this year, especially in the last 2 weeks, sticking with the run, right? Like, even if it's not picking up big chunk yardage, which over the last couple of weeks, it hasn't. And I almost felt bad for Elijah Mitchell against the Rams because I'm like, dang, they're running him into a brick wall consistently, right? And
Exactly.
last week, I think they did some of the same, where no matter how many yards is picking up, setting your offense up in short situation, right? Short yardage situation, manageable third downs. I think that's one of the main things that, and I obviously the 49ers, but I think anybody, like most teams, that's how they want to play, right? Manageable short yardage situations. But I
Yep.
think even more so the 49ers with Jimmy Garoppolo because that's clearly a strength of his. There are some teams that throw outside the numbers extremely well, or deep comebacks, curls. I can't remember the last time I just watched the 49ers receivers run a 10-yard stop and Jimmy just throw the ball to him. So, those are things I think Jimmy, more so his strength and how the 49ers have to win. I think it does have to be kind of more short yardage situation. So I agree there.
Exactly. And the Vikings, they have a good defense. Their linebackers, Michael Kendricks and Anthony Barr, they're big guys. They're really big guys. Mitchell's coming back. He's a small guy, so he needs to find those holes. He needs to shoot those holes quick before those linebackers can come up and make those tackles. And I'm pretty sure like the Vikings isn't their defensive line like really like I think some of them are out for this game.
Yeah.
Like Griffin,
Losing
Robinson.
some guys. I think Everson Griffin and Daniil Hunter, I think both of those guys are out. And I think they're missing like one or two guys in the middle as well.
Exactly. So that makes it even more of a reason to stick to the run.
Right.
Instead of passing it, we can avoid the picks. They got really good corners also. And yep, that's basically what I wanted to come on here and say. Great. Thank you for having me on the show, man. Subscribe, like.
All right. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yep, you too. Thank you.
All right. That's what's up. Like the insight from the youngsters. It's pretty cool. Getting young guys, that invested, that interested in sports. Because I talk about it like with my son. My son, he loves sports, loves basketball, loves football. Like he'll go out there, he'll play all day if he can, right? And he's 14 years old. He'll go out there. We got a basketball court in the front. If some of his homies are over, or like yesterday, I took him. They were all playing seven. Like he'll play football, basketball all day. But I cannot get my son to sit down and watch sports. Like it is crazy to me. 49ers could be on prime time. He's a 49er fan and he's a Warrior fan. But I couldn't tell you last time he watched a full Warrior or 49er game. He just doesn't. And it's a lot of the kids in this generation that I think they're like a lot of their attention spans are really short. So they can't just sit and just, okay, I'm just gonna sit and watch a game. It's like they gotta move around, they gotta get on their phone, they gotta pull up Instagram and stuff like that. So to hear our guy Karthik listen, call in, and our guy like Amin the Dream call in and be invested in a team and watch it as much as they do, it's refreshing to me. But here we go. I got another person coming on, a 49er content creator himself. I tried to get him on yesterday. He told me yesterday he wanted to come on. And then when I sent the link, he's like, oh, I can't come on. All right, here we go. My guy, Wayne Breezy, man. What's good with you, fam?
What's going on? Happy Thanksgiving to you and the family, brother.
Yeah, man. So I saw that you got on your wife about something.
Yo,
do you want?
It was so funny, right? So the reason why I couldn't come on yesterday was because the mechanic had called and he was like, yo, I need $700. And I just lost it. Like I didn't want to do nothing after that. So that's why I didn't end up coming on the show. I was like, dude, I gotta get 700 out to, underneath the mattress or whatever. But anyway, took care of that. But so my wife, I was gonna make collard greens. I've never made collard greens before, but my mom's or grandma's or whatever, they make them all the time. So I was like, I want to do it, mom. So my mom's like, all right, you gotta get your ham hocks, you gotta get this, you gotta get that. I'm like, all right, cool. So my wife was like, hey, do you need me to pick up anything from the store while I'm out? So yeah, give me some ham hocks. And she was like, well, what the hell is a ham hock? I was like, it's a pig. Like, it's the part that make the flavor flavorful. It's like a better piece of. It's not better than bacon, but it gives it that flavor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So your collard greens can have that flavor. And
I think my mom throws the bacon in there too a little
and
bit.
the bacon, bro, and bacon grease, bro. Like, listen,
yeah.
Our Thanksgiving is the one time you just don't hold out. You eat all the calories. You add all the extra stuff. It goes in there. It's one day a year. You do it. You go all out, bro. You go all out for Thanksgiving, man. Oh.
Yeah, my wife is in there going all out right now. So I can't wait to sit down and watch the football. The crazy thing is, I have Dish. That's my
the internet
service or whatever, right? Dish. That's my service. For whatever reason, Tegna or whatever, I don't know what happened. There's some kind of power struggle. They took away CBS, so we just don't have CBS at all. It's just not a station, which is crazy, right?
That's crazy.
So
that's an American classic.
Any game that's live and on CBS, like I can't watch it. Whether it's them, a lot of the SEC games come on there. Can't watch it. Now I have a gym that's on our property, so sometimes I'll go down there, and we actually have direct TV in there. So sometimes I'll go over there and just watch a game that's on CBS. But Yeah, man, we ain't got it, man, and I'm pretty upset by that. But anyways,
So you're gonna miss 1/3 of the content today. Like, you gotta
I'm
go.
gonna watch it, but I probably have to like
I
stream it
know.
from my laptop or
Yep.
something. You know what I'm
Say
saying?
no more.
Something stupid, something inconvenient.
Already understand. Trust me.
Yeah.
What's going on? So listen, man. I know we're gonna talk. I want to talk a little 49ers, but I gotta ask you this, man. You know I'm a Michigan fan. Do my Wolverines have any chance of beating Peachy's Ohio State Buckeyes? Now, before you, I just want to put this out there. The Buckeyes got a high point offense, but Michigan got a defense. And so what's gonna happen in Ann Arbor from the eyes of the croc?
I think over recent years, when we've seen this matchup, it's pretty much been kind of similar, right? Michigan has a good stout defense, and you know they
There's
they,
nothing
they
they can
haven't
do.
changed any of their philosophies with their offense. They want to. It's almost like the 49ers all over again. But
Bam.
when they play against Ohio State, I think there's just a talent gap. And Ohio State, no matter what, they just throttle them. And if you look at Ohio State right now, they got 3 receivers over 1,000 yards. You got Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, who's going to be first round picks most likely. And their third receiver, I think he's like a true sophomore. He actually leads the team, and nobody talks
In the
about him.
yards. Yep.
Smith, X, whatever, however you say his last name. So Jackson Smith, something. He leads their team in receiving
yards,
which is crazy. Their quarterback is hot right now. CJ Stroud, shout out to California. You know what I'm saying? California quarterback there, right there, red shirt freshman. He's throwing the ball all around. So I don't. This is not a game. If I were a Michigan fan, that I would be excited to watch.
I know.
I mean, I'd be excited, but I wouldn't be very optimistic. And if Michigan happens to pull it out, awesome. But history shows they've been in this situation before.
Right.
Good on good. Michigan, good defense. Ohio State potent offense. And now Ohio State potent offense, I think there might just be too much of a talent gap when it comes to that side of the ball because they've been kicking Michigan's ass.
They've been doing it for the past decade, yo. And it's crazy, man. It's like, why can't Michigan recruit talent? And I get it. They want to go to Ohio State because they win every year.
Nah, you know what? So no, I asked this question because Ohio State just put it on Michigan State, right?
Right.
I mean, put it on them. It was 42-0 at halftime. CJ Stroud had like 6 touchdowns, like almost 500 yards going into halftime. And Michigan State had 0. And I'm like, how does that happen?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, is it coaching? Is it recruiting? Like, how does it happen? And not to, I ain't no snitch, but basically what someone told me was it comes down to money, bro. It comes down to money and what certain programs are willing to do. Some programs are more willing to, bend the rules a little bit. And that's why you see, like, yeah, Michigan State is good.
That's why Alabama stay top.
That's why you see some of the teams that are consistently at the top, they're just always going to be there. And that's why coaches are trying to get those SEC jobs because now I have more opportunity to, the playing field is level between the big top dogs there. Because listen, SEC, like, bruh, I live here. I live in Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
They love their football and they'll do anything and everything. And football is Bible. Football is church. You got church. You got church and you got football out here, and there's no in between. In some of these other places, you got all these other things that people are interested in doing. Out here, it's church, football, hunting. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. Nothing else. Nothing else. So when you look at, some of these other programs, like they're just never going to have a chance. So some of these programs have really good coaching. I think Harbaugh is a good coach.
Yeah.
You got who's over there? Minnesota, PJ Fleck.
Yep, good coach.
Good coach.
Penn State coach.
Yeah,
Michigan State.
Good coach. But it is never gonna matter. It's never gonna matter.
I got you.
They could be as good, but if those universities we're gonna go about things the right way, and we're just gonna develop guys, and that's cool. You're gonna have some NFL talent, but you ain't gonna beat some of these other teams that are consistently over and over and over. It's always gonna be like that. Now, some of these teams might have a down year. You see Clemson, but they ain't gonna stay down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And some of these other programs might have a good year. Like, they might have a good year, and they might maybe sneak up on an Alabama and beat them, but it's not going to be consistent because they're not playing on the same level playing field. So that's kind of my spill on that.
Do you think Cincinnati at 4 is getting sniped? Like, they're undefeated, bro.
They are undefeated, They're not playing against the same level of competition week
So
in and
that's
week
why
out.
the
They
rating.
do
Okay.
have the good. They beat Notre Dame. That was a good win. And
Who's
they got some
number
good players,
5?
man. Don't get it twisted. Cincinnati, they got some good players. Their corners with Ahmad Sauce Gardner. So
Yep.
they got Sauce Gardner. They got Kobe Bryant. They got 2 good safeties. On the offensive side of the ball, you got Desmond Ritter. He's playing really good football. They got Alec Pierce at receiver. Like
Oh,
they
they
got some
tight.
guys, but when
It's the level of competition.
it's gonna be tough when they play against the big dogs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now again, all they need is a chance, and they might they might. You know what I'm saying? Okay, maybe it's just our year, but it ain't gonna be anything that's consistent, and it's still gonna be tough this year.
I feel you, bro. All right, just real quick, so I can get off here. I know you got other people on here. I do want to send a shout out to that kid that was on here, yo. He brought up some good points. He talked about press man. I don't know if I want our corners pressing a Justin Jefferson and then getting lost in the sauce, and then next thing you know, he's down the field, and then the safety misreads the play, and the next thing you know, it's a big game. How do you feel about the press man? That's the question I wanted to ask.
I would actually press. It's actually tougher to play guys in space, especially guys that are like shiftier, a little bit better in and out of their breaks, especially if the quarterback's timing is right. And when you look at Kirk Cousins, he's kind of like Jimmy. He wants to play in timing and rhythm most of the time. Right. So I think playing off and understanding how his guys run routes, he's going to put the ball on them right now. So I would actually press to try to disrupt some of the timing and at least make it to where if they throw it, it's a tight window throw, and I have an opportunity to make a play on it right there. So I would actually lean more towards that way and kind of see if I could do some robber stuff, some safety stuff, keep
there you go.
Too high. But I would more likely like to play things from the line of scrimmage. Now, will they do it? I don't know. But, 49ers have they'll play press. I think they're kind of 50-50 with their press alignment and playing off. We'll see what DeMeco Ryans thinks is the best way to go about it. I actually think his guys are better press men anyways. When you have
Norman
Josh
and
Norman and you have Mosley, they are better at the line of scrimmage. So that's just kind of my opinion.
No, I totally feel that. That's just not his style. Matter of fact, when we had a Keller Witherspoon, I thought he was better in press man as well, but they made him back up, play underneath, play zone. It was just weird. So you saw him kind of get worked a lot. And you're seeing Norman give up the 8 yards, the underneath routes all the time. And it's just not his game. He wants to get physical, but he's not getting as many penalties as of the past few games. So I definitely think they should stick to running the ball if they can. But I would like to see more screens. I would like to see running back screens, tight end screen. I would like to see if Kyle Shanahan is going to try to change up some stuff a little bit just to fabricate the run, to make it a little bit different. 3 weeks in a row with Debo. Do you think that's going to be good? Do you think they're going to pick up on that? The linebackers, I thought it was interesting that Jimmy and his presser talked about their linebackers. Like that should say that Jimmy's weakness is the linebackers.
He's already thinking about it. Huh?
He's already thinking, man. But bro, happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. I just want to give a quick shout out to my Nitty Gritty Niners crew, man. Guys, follow me, Wayne Breezy channel. You can watch more 49ers content. Croc, keep doing what you do. Love you, brother. Stay up, stay faithful. Peace.
Appreciate you, my dog. All right, that's what's up. Make sure you go check out my guy, the Nitty Gritty. He got his own thing, got his YouTube channel and everything like that. Some good content creators over there. Got my guy Abel right here. I always talk about my dog Abel, my childhood, one of my best friends. He's my brother. He said, "Happy Thanksgiving to you and the family. Happy anniversary to you and Stevie. Invites coming for the wedding. Let's go. I'm coming. Now I don't know if Stevie coming. I'm coming. So you let me know when I gotta be there, bro. And I've been waiting to turn up at one of y'all weddings. I've been waiting on Jeremiah. I've been waiting on Dana. You know what I'm saying? So, I ain't get those weddings yet, but your wedding, I'm there, bro. Love you, big dog. Love you. I'll be there. Here we go. Looking at, I got another 49er content creator on right now. This is awesome. And I see some of the comments about the balance of money. And I'm hoping, and I'm talking about college football here. Good question by Richard. Do you think the NIL will balance that out? I do think the NIL would help. It would definitely help. How much? Because even then, where football is more important, which is in the South, and programs like Ohio State, Clemson, even with the NIL, guys are going to just be getting hooked up with some sweet deals. Now, we saw how the NIL helped the quarterback King from Miami, but if it's just one player, if you're one of these programs that's consistently getting these 4 or 5 star athletes, and on top of that, they're getting their NIL stuff, and you got the donors or the boosters or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Big money moving around in the South. So in Ohio State as well. So that's what teams are kind of up against. So the NIL, I think it help some programs. It can help like a Michigan. I still don't know if it's going to help like the West Coast. West Coast might be done, bro. Pac-12, they might be done. I don't know. Now, Oregon's been able to help, but West Coast, man, and it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I don't know if we'll ever see, and I don't want to say ever. They'll have to figure it out. But I don't know if when's the next time we'll see like a Pac-12 team just be consistently good. And when I say consistently good, because we got Oregon, but Oregon ain't won nothing, right? I think they did that 1 year with Chip. Did they win a national title with Chip? Nope, they got ran out the building by Ohio State. So that they were good during that time. I mean, being like a legit top 3 program, I don't know if we'll see a Pac-12 team do that. Because football, again, I talk about it. And it took me to come out here and see it here and how they love it. It's just different. And if it's like that with Arkansas Razorbacks, a team that is, kind of whatever, Arkansas is like, whatever. They're in the SEC, hard for them to compete. If you place Arkansas in the Pac-12, they kick Pac-12's ass. They could. They can't kick SEC schools' ass consistently, but Pac-12 they kick their ass. But anyways, I got another content creator, my guy Mose. What's good, bro? Oh, hold on, let me unmute you. Oh, you gotta unmute yourself.
How you been, Crop?
Oh man, I'm chilling. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm just out here on the grill cooking it up for the fam. Got some ribs on the grill. You understand? Let me
Okay.
open that up.
Okay, let me
Got the
see it.
ribs in there,
Okay.
4 slabs. Got them smoking up real good. You know what I mean?
Are you cooking turkey?
My grandma did. So I had to go to my mom's house to drop off a table and some chairs. That's where we're going. We're going to my mom's house. So my
Okay.
grandma, she cooks the turkey every year. So
Okay.
so that's why I can understand when people say like you ain't had the right person cook it. And I understand you got cookers in your family, but when my grandma makes turkey, bro, it's never dry. Even the white meat, never dry. And then she takes the drippings from that turkey, and then she makes her own homemade gravy that you pour on top of that. Listen, how you think I got this big, bro? You think, yo,
I
for real,
feel you.
growing up, it was just me and my mom, and
Yeah.
times was hard. She's a single mom by herself. I was skinny. We moved over to Jersey with my grandma. I'm coming home to school from school every day to fried chicken, pork chops, baked macaroni. I'm coming home to this every day, bro.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I was your size. I was a DB. I moved with my grandma and I turned into a defensive tackle. You feel me? That's
Yeah,
how I
grandma
got
over
this
there cooking. I
big.
feel
Grandma been
that.
cooking and she's
Yeah.
still cooking. I went over there yesterday. The turkey's done. The collard greens is done. So we getting ready to have a good time. I'm cooking up these ribs, take them over there, enjoy with the family. So happy Thanksgiving to you. Happy Thanksgiving to your family. I heard somebody say happy anniversary. I love that. Me and my wife been together 12 years. Next June will be 13. So I love seeing couples married, staying together, happy. Breezy was just on here. His wife just had a birthday. Happy birthday to her. I love it, man. I love it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, and yeah, my wife, we've been married 6 years now. So we've been together, 9 years, married 8, married 6. So just had our anniversary on the 23rd. So a couple days ago.
That's what's
Yeah.
up, bro. That's what's up. Congratulations. Many, many more years to come.
Someone asked where your grandma lives. Sounds like a real meal over there.
We in Jersey too. So I'm in the south part of Jersey. I'm in Morristown. So by like Cherry Hill,
Yeah, no, I know. So
Belrain.
that's where I live.
Morristown, like Moores, or Morris,
Oh,
Morris.
Morris. I think
Yeah,
I was
so
Morris. Yeah.
there's a Morris, which is north, and there's a Moorestown, which is south.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, no,
that's
I
where
was
I'm
Morris.
at.
I was north. I was kind of near, next to Florham Park,
Yeah,
where the
and yeah,
Jets.
next to Florham Park, Netherlands, all up there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Speaking Niners, man, I don't want to take up too much time. I actually like what the young kid said about running the ball. And I thought it was me. I can completely agree with you on our sons not wanting to watch sports. My son will be 12, and he always, talking about sports and wanting to play. And his mom is always yelling at him, "Why don't you sit next to your dad while he's watching the games? You don't ever want to sit and watch the games with your dad." And I want him to, like, you can come on down, but he don't want to. I guess it is this generation that don't want to watch sports. But going off of that and speaking on the defensive line, they do all four of their starters are out. The Neil Hunter's on IR. Don't want to speak on the Griffin situation. I do hope he's getting the help that he needs, because did you see the video? That was crazy.
Yeah, he was over there tripping.
Yeah, man. So I hope he gets the help that he needs.
Yeah.
Both their defensive tackles, Dalvin Tomlinson and Michael Pierce, are out. So it would be advantageous for us to run the ball, right? But my thing is, with Kyle Shanahan's track record, if he knows that they can't get any pressure up front, what are the chances that he overthinks it and doesn't run the ball enough because he feels comfortable with the pass game?
I think with how it's been going over the last couple of weeks, where he has forced the run, like it's not like I don't think he's going to overthink this. I think he's going to look at it like, dude, I've ran the ball 86 times over the last couple of weeks. Now, maybe 6 of those are nailed down, so we'll say 80 times, right? He's ran the ball 80 times over the last 2 weeks. That's, to me, tells me he's making a conscious effort to do that, regardless of if he wants to throw the ball, whatever. It's like, nah, man, we're going to run the ball 40 times. So that might just be his mindset. Now, again, what you want to do and how the game plays out, because you have to be able to keep drives going to be able to run the ball that much. But I think ultimately, ideally, and I said it earlier, teams want the short yardage situations on third down. And I think for him, it's really vital that he continues to put Jimmy Garoppolo in that type of situation. So as long as he can do that, and he can pick up those short yardage situations, he's going to run the hell out that ball. I don't think he's just going to overthink it and really get away from it, especially as long as the 49ers are moving the ball. Now, we also got to look at what the first play last week against Jacksonville. He came out as a play action, and Jimmy threw that nice floater to George Kittle over the top. So, clearly he wants to kind of keep teams honest, but he's for sure going to run that ball. He's going to run the ball, and I don't think he's going to overthink it.
All right, let's hope not, man. We need to get another W. That was 2 games in a row where we played 60 minutes of football. I just want us to continue to doing that throughout the rest of the season. As long as we play 60 minutes of football, we'll be in every game and we'll have a chance to win it. If not, have a comfortable lead, going late into the fourth quarter, where all we got to do is get some stops on defense. But appreciate you for letting me on. Again, happy Thanksgiving. Much love to you and the fam. And I'll catch you on the flip side.
All right, big dog. Appreciate you.
Peace.
It's my guy Mose. Got my guy Chris waiting in the wings. He backstage real quick. I want to answer this super chat here. Happy Turkey Day. There we go. Let's go. I'm in Canada. Ours was last month. I hope you guys have found. Stay blessed. I appreciate it, my dog. Symmetry 7. Let's go. So, these are things we don't think about, right? Because I haven't even been out the country. I've never been to Canada. I actually have multiple contract offers to go play in Canada. First time can go because I had back child support. If you got back child support and it gets over $2,000, they won't give you a passport. They wouldn't give me one. They wouldn't give me a passport. But even when I got it back down, by the time that happened, I was playing with San Jose Sabercats, and they were paying me like I was playing in the CFL. So I just never ended up going to Canada. But yeah, man, that's what's up. When you're here in the United States, you don't think about how other countries have a Founders Day. So that was something I never even thought about. Like, oh yeah, Canada has Thanksgiving on a different day or something. We just get so accustomed to how we do things here in the United States. But that's awesome, man. That's awesome, and I appreciate the contribution. I'll leave that up for a while. I got my guy Chris Roscoe's coming on right now, and I put it in the chat real quick. If you haven't already, Underdog Fantasy, download the app, Underdog Fantasy, underdogfantasy.com. Promo code Crocky. We'll go over some over and unders, and we did this last week where you guys picked a lot of my stuff. We'll do that again today, where you guys will pick what I do, and I'll put the link in the chat or whatever if you guys want to get into all that betting and stuff like that. But and we're gonna do the 49ers Vikings game. That's the game we're gonna do. Maybe you guys can help me with some bets today. But Underdog Fantasy, make sure you guys download the app, promo code Crocky. Also, we got Manscaped. All right, Manscaped. Right now they're having Black Friday sale. So make sure you guys tune into that. 25% off right now, the entire website. All right. And you're going to use promo code Crocky because that's going to let them know where you came from. You guys came from the 49ers morning show at my network. All right. So promo code Crocky on Manscaped, manscaped.com. 25% off right now. And if you don't get in this week, just know next week as well, they still give you 20% off using my promo code. So go to Manscaped right now, get right. And I've been saying it. Don't be walking around crazy. Get sexy for your lady. All right. Promo code Crocky. Let's go. Get that discount. But Chris, what's good with you, man?
Croc, I had to come on here because the
The
disrespect for
disrespect.
the
I know the disrespect to the
oh
Pac-12.
my
I
god,
knew it was
oh
coming.
my god.
Once I
Matter
saw
of
you
fact,
pop up, I knew exactly what this was
no,
about.
no. Oh, I'm gonna get on you. Okay. Arkansas would beat any team and they would run the Pac-12. They couldn't even beat San Jose State in 2019.
That was an accident.
No, that was not an accident. They got whooped. Matter of fact, their out of conference record is not even that great. They lost to some really trash teams out of conference. They lost to Colorado State too. How about that? Talk about beating the Pac-12 team.
They
can't even
run
beat,
to the Pac-12. If they
bruh,
can, if they
bruh.
like now,
Wait,
Arkansas be
hold
having some
on,
down years.
hold on.
Yeah.
You can't beat San Jose State. You can't beat Colorado State.
San Jose State was good that year.
In 20. Wait. In 20.
They were undefeated.
Stop playing, Croc. Stop playing, Croc.
Okay,
Look,
so maybe Arkansas was a bad example.
Yeah, that's a very don't. Oh man, the disrespect. Look. We have this argument all the time. So that's how you knew I was gonna come on. Listen.
Oh yeah.
The Pac-12, Washington State, Arizona State, Oregon. Actually, Oregon State is not that bad. Utah's not that bad. But the rest of those teams are just complete trash garbage.
Why?
And they were trash garbage when USC was really good. Let me say this. All it takes is a good coach. All it takes is a good coach. And
It's
no. Hey,
it's
Croc,
not
let's
enough.
stop. Wait. Wait, hold on. USC was down bad in the 90s. You remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. USC was down bad in the 90s, and they lucked into Pete Carroll. And what did he do? He changed that around. It only takes a little bit of winning. They're going to still get good recruits, but it only takes.
What was Pete Carroll doing? Why'd they have the sanctions?
The whole Reggie Bush scandal, and that had nothing to do with
not
money.
Just Reggie Bush. You think it just stopped with Reggie Bush?
Hey, no. Hold on. Reggie Bush was getting money from an agent because the agent wanted him to sign. That's the only issue. You have never seen any other issue that was brought up with Pete Carroll.
Okay, listen. The things that was going on with Reggie Bush, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other things. Why you think Pete Carroll got the hell up out of there, right? It was not just Reggie Bush. Trust me.
No.
Whatever was going on with Reggie Bush. Whatever let me talk about Pete Reggie Bush and the rest of that team, right? That's what's going on every year in the SEC, and that makes it tough. How do you compete with that and Ohio State?
Let me tell you what happened with Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll always wanted to prove himself. He wanted to get back to the NFL. He never thought he had a fair shot at the NFL, and he wanted to go back when the time was right, when he had full control. And he got to pick his GM. He got pretty much full control at Seattle. So that's why he left. And look at him, won a Super Bowl there because he's a good coach. Bro, Croc, I promise you. That's why I told you. Wait. That's why I called you and told you that I admitted you was right. I said, Croc, you was right. Deion Sanders would be perfect for this because he would rebuild that culture and get the recruits in there. And he's a good coach too. And they would win. Bro, all USC needs is that coach that can bring back the recruits, California recruits, because you see all these Ole Miss, California quarterback, Clemson, California quarterback, Bama, California quarterback, Ohio State, California quarterback. Am I missing anybody? It's probably one more out there that I'm missing. Oh, Georgia, JT Daniels. If he didn't get hurt, he'd have been still starting. California quarterback. This is crazy. I promise you, bro. People are not. USC had a bunch of stars this year, right? We had a bunch of recruits, 5 stars. Mikael Williams, Damani Jackson, Devin Brown.
I hear you.
Hold on.
But at the end of the day, this is what it comes down to.
They all decommitted because we started losing.
Read this. This is what it comes down to. Hold on. Read this right here.
The Pac-10 sucked. The Pac-10 sucked. Okay. But hold on. But again, we're talking about USC. USC was the one that was keeping the Pac-12 afloat. Them in Oregon. USC for the longest kept the Pac-12 kept the Pac-12 respectable. Matter of fact, in 2008, the Pac-12 went undefeated in the bowl challenge, beat SEC teams, beat all these other teams. Come on, stop playing with me. And Cal actually was, keeping the Pac-12 afloat until I don't know, they just started being trash. But we're only talking about USC. Nobody cares about any other teams in the Pac-12 but
My guy
USC.
said, can the 49 hire you to defend the team?
No, the Niners. When the Niners suck, I was going in on the Niners too, so I ain't really tripping. But all I'm saying is USC just needs to hire the right coach, and I guarantee you, once the right coach is hired and they get the recruits, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. The Pac-12 will be done for. I mean, USC will be dominating the Pac-12 for years. They'll be dominating the playoffs for years, like Pete Carroll did for 7, 8 years in a row. All they need is the right coach. Keep the recruits in. It has nothing to do with money. I promise you that. LA has everything. They have They could be Hollywood, all of this stuff. One of the kids signed right now because he was he want to be an actor and play football, so he signed with USC. We got Corey
Bro wants to
Foreman.
be an actor. He gonna be like what was it, Snoop Dogg's son? Remember Snoop Dogg's son went to
Yeah,
UCLA
yeah, and
and
he
then and
quit.
then stopped and
Yeah,
he started
yeah.
putting on makeup
No, no,
and
no.
taking pictures.
What? Sierra Wright. Sierra Wright. No, his name is Sierra Wright. He was a top corner. Bro, I promise you this. I promise you this. Croc. Remember these words. Once USC gets the right head coach, which it could be Baylor coach David Arnetta, who, got LA background, or Luke Fickle, who's doing a really good job at Cincinnati. If they get one of those coaches and they keep these California recruits in, that's what we got to start doing first. Is keep our recruits in. Even Urban Meyer said it. Let's talk about Urban. Urban Meyer said this. He said, we knew that we couldn't go to California because we knew USC had that on lock. Once that whole Pete Carroll stuff came, and then you hire somebody like Clay Trash Hilton, somebody called him Clay Coronavirus, everything went down. Everything went down to the doo-doo drain. Wait, bro.
Bruh.
Everything went down to the doo-doo drain, and it was a wrap. USC was done. All I'm saying, Croc, is we just need to hire the right guys. Like I said, I even admitted you was right. I said, look, bringing Deion Sanders, this thing will change.
I was telling you, I was saying that, right? But Deion Sanders would also need the resources.
We have the resources.
He needs to be able to run at USC the same way Alabama, and people begin snitched on the West Coast.
No.
Find out about
Croc,
Reggie Bush.
Okay,
You get snitched on. You heard my guy. You heard my guy on the spaces. You're not snitching on Nick Saban. Nick Saban's God, bro. You're not snitching on him.
Yeah, he's like the second highest paid person in the whole state of Alabama.
It's probably the highest paid person. You're not snitching on him. You're not snitching on those other coaches in the South. But you know who you are snitching on? Pac-12 coaches.
No, you're not. Okay,
oh my gosh, look at this illegal document. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. They made a whole Netflix series on snitching at USC.
Hey, Croc, you should have went into that space because about high school football, they were talking about modern day, and modern day have a whole situation going on right now. But that was just with a player and stuff, and they were talking about getting more people from Stockton and the Bay Area. They about to get some more talent. They about to steal some more talent. But let me just finish off with this, bro. USC, the new AD Mike Bond, he put more money into the recruiting program because that was one of the biggest issues. Is like we need the resources. Well, we stole Oregon's top recruiter, then we took Houston's one of their best recruiter. And we got a bunch of more people, hired more people in the recruiting game, put that team together. That's why USC was pulling in all these recruits. And I'm like, bro, we getting 5 stars. Like, we got 3 5 stars. This is crazy. Like, we coming back. We getting all this different talent. And then USC losing to Stanford, losing Oregon, losing. Trash, garbage bunch of doo-doos.
Y'all got beat. Y'all lost.
We got mollywopped
to lose 3 times in one game to UCLA.
60 points, bro. Mollywop. Crap. I'm not. I'm not denying. We are garbage.
What's the Netflix about the USC people snitching?
That was the swimming team stuff. It had nothing to do with football. They was cheating for years.
They was out there snitching. Everybody.
They was cheating for years. It was a whole federal investigation where basically they would to get kids into school, they would make them look like swimming recruits, and they would get kids into the school, these rich kids into school. The dude was getting paid money to falsify some documents. Oh yeah, this is a recruit. He's coming in on a swimming scholarship, and these kids would never swim, and they're just at USC on for basically.
Everybody got snitched on. Everybody got, they were all implicated
Yeah,
in that whole
but,
thing.
but okay, with the whole USC though, Reggie Bush didn't sign with that agent, and that agent ended up snitching. That's how that happened. Reggie Bush didn't sign with that agent, so that agent got little emo, little start crying baby, and he basically tore down USC. And USC got the biggest. USC had basically got the death penalty. You see what happened to SMU when they got the death penalty? That's not
Man,
fair.
listen.
Yeah, that's not fair, bro.
Nick
They
Saban,
didn't make an
Nick
example out
Saban
of
would have made that guy disappear. He would have never snitched on Nick Saban.
it. Crack. All I'm saying is USC needs to hire the right. If they get the right guy, trust me, USC. I'm not speaking about the other Pac-12 teams. I mean, Oregon's going to be there, but I'm not speaking about the other teams. Specifically speaking about USC. If they hire the right coach, things will change. As of now, the whole conference is down. I don't even want to watch football in that conference. I have no expectations. I've lost a sense of expectations. Oh, Matt Beater. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. Like that hurt.
He
Oh
did. That was
wow.
the end. That was the end of USC.
Wow. Tear just dropped in my eye. Wow. Whoa. You can't be bringing up Vince Young, bro. That's disrespectful. And no, that was not the end of USC because USC went back to a couple of Rose Bowls, 11-2 seasons, dominating out of conference. We didn't lose an out of conference game until the year 20. Oof, it's been a while. I mean, besides Texas, but we didn't lose an out of conference game for like
Chris,
it
they're not
was the
snitching on
first
Nick
time like
Saban. They're not snitching on Nick Saban. That's all I know.
they're not. Let me think about this. Yeah, they're not gonna snitch on Nick Saban.
They're not
They're
snitching
not
on
gonna snitch
Saban.
on.
They're not snitching on Dabo Sweeney. You know what I'm saying? Urban Meyer did some crazy stuff. They ain't snitching on him. Urban Meyer had murderers, and they still not snitching on him.
Well, actually, Urban Meyer, they did the woman did snitch on Urban Meyer, and then
It didn't
he got
matter though. It went away.
And no, he got suspended for a year, and then he just retired he didn't just retire. Oh, he
Nah,
definitely got in
he had
trouble.
heart complications.
He got in trouble
He had
because his
health
coach was
issues.
beating women. Oh, terrible. And at Florida, he was over here. He was about to die at Florida. Yeah, because he had a bunch of criminals. He couldn't. You know what? Look, like I said, I have no expectations right now. USC is down bad. We just lost a recruit today named Devin Brown. He was a top quarterback. We just lost him today. I have zero expectations.
Where's he going? He going to the SEC, huh?
Croc, no, he's not. He's not going anywhere yet. He just decommitted. All they're waiting for is them to sign the head coach, and they probably will get Damani back. They probably will get Devin back, but we got to hire a head coach. I'm not going to USC if I don't know who's going to be the head coach. Like, why would I sign with y'all? And matter of fact, the signing is coming up in December. So USC needs to hurry up and hire these guys, or it's over. Like,
what's that Netflix show called for my guy Vic?
I don't know. It's about swimming. You ain't gonna want to watch it.
It's not about swimming.
It's about a bunch of white folks.
USC
It's
being
about
a
a bunch of
prestigious
white
program.
folks. Well, white folks using their privilege and then snitching on each other. Has nothing to do with no football. Don't watch it. It's a trash show. We
It's not
glorifying.
trash. It's trash because you love your USC.
That show is glorifying snitching. Now, you don't want to watch no show that glorifying snitching. We don't glorify that out here. Come on, man. Come on, bro. This is some swimming. You don't want to watch nothing about no swimming. Matter of fact,
not just swimming, man.
No. What you need to go do is watch this Netflix thing called Bad Sport, and how Arizona basketball team players was shaving points. That's a good one. You go watch that.
All right, I'll try to watch that today too.
All right, Croc. I'm out of here. Right. I have no expectations. I've lost all hope. USC's down bad.
What about 49ers? Real quick before I get you out of here.
Man, the Niners is about to beat the Vikings. Look it, I made a graph. Now I just did it just to make an edit. But I put that the Niners will win their next 5 games. And I was starting with the Jaguars. So we're going to win our next 5 games. I have full belief again. Now, if we beat the Vikings, I really, really believe, and I'm gonna say this: I don't think no team would want us the 2 or 3 seed is gonna want to see the 49ers. If the
I hear you.
49ers make the playoffs, especially that 2 seed, it's because it's probably gonna be Arizona. They don't want to see us. Let's go, baby.
All
Let's
right,
go, baby. I'm
let's
excited.
go.
About it.
All right. All right, shout out to my guy Chris. Yeah, so the show it's on Netflix, and it's about this guy. He was like a coach, and then he basically kind of I don't know if it's like a recruiting service. I don't remember exactly what it was, like some kind of like recruiting service. And my guy Patrick right here, if they are doing it for swimming, why not football? No wonder they said. All right, so it wasn't really about like the sports specifically. It was this guy who he was like a high school coach or whatever. I don't know, but anyways, he basically started helping like people with money get their kids into USC by paying off the other coaches. So somebody would be on their roster. Say you got, your son. Your son ain't never played water polo in his life. He ain't never even been swimming. But this guy would Photoshop your son swimming. Everybody at USC would know, not everybody, but people at USC would know what's going on in the admissions office. The rich, wealthy folks would pay, a lot of money, 500, they write some big checks and they make it to where like this kid is like a part of a team, even though he ain't a part of no team, but the money gets funneled into like the program or whatever. And it was big time people. One of the actress she was on, was it Full House? It was the actress on Full House. Her daughter was one of them, and I think it was her daughter that was like a big time blogger. And people are like, "How the hell she get in USC? She don't even got good grades." But these parents want their kids to go to a prestigious university, so they were doing whatever they could to get their kid in there. It's a real thing, and this dude was making money. This dude was making millions off of it. This dude was making millions off of it, and then eventually, it started getting kind of caught up, and everybody ended up, getting kind of implicated or whatever. But yeah, it was. There we go, Aunt Becky. I see that Aunt Becky's in there. Yeah, it was a good show though. I mean, it was a good Netflix series. It was a good Netflix series according to everybody except for Chris. Chris doesn't like it because they're talking bad about USC. Again, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys, if you like this show, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Got one more caller coming on now. I'm gonna let you guys get to your Thanksgiving. I do want to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody. And speaking of Thanksgiving, you got Manscaped. Make sure you guys Manscaped, promo code Crocky, 25% off right now during the holidays. That's their Black Friday sale. And then if you wait past the Black Friday sale, you still have my discount as well. 20% off everything on Manscaped. They got the new Lawnmower 4.0, the whole package. So make sure you guys get that. All right, but I got my guy, Dion, coming on. Dion, what's up, bro?
What's good with you, Crocky? Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving to you, brother.
Happy Thanksgiving, fam. How you doing? How you doing today? You good?
Hey, man, I woke up. I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying? Another day. Always good. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone out there in the chat. Hope you have a good day with your family, some good times, some good fun. I'm getting this mac and cheese going right now. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
Get these noodles popping, and then we're going to go ahead and get the cheese later. We got some things going on in the kitchen, man. But look, we came on here, man, loving USC, bro. We beat the brakes off them fools last week. I done told y'all SC is trash. And when I say we beat the brakes off of, we beat the brakes off of them, bro. We was 62 points up on that ad. Like, come on, USC
That was
ain't
a
that
good
good,
win for
man.
Chip Kelly.
It was a really good win for Chip Kelly, and I was very surprised because DTR was the one who threw 4 touchdowns. And I'm sorry, I look, I live in reality. I always have. DTR is not a quarterback, bro.
He's a talented athlete.
He's an athlete. He's a very talented
Yeah.
athlete. When he gets into the league, I look at him like an Antoine Randall L.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's going to
Okay.
automatically be like, they may convert him to like receiver or something, but he'll throw some passes because there he has moments. He flashes where he's accurate, but full-time quarterback, nah, bro. That's not it, man. I don't see it. This quarterback class coming out is not good. So I wanted to ask you, Croc, how you feel about Kyle and his comment yesterday when Mayoko asked him about Jimmy possibly returning in 22.
I think he said what he's supposed to say. Now, listen,
Okay.
full disclosure, I didn't actually hear him. I didn't watch the presser, but I saw the comments. Basically, he was like, not ruling it out, right? Do
Yeah.
you know exactly what he said? But I saw that he basically was like, oh, like it's a possibility. I think he
Mm-hmm.
has to say that. Like, I don't think that you could be the head coach sitting up there and someone ask you about the possibility of one of your current players potentially coming back, and you just be like, no way he comes back. Like, there's just no way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to show a little bit more respect to the player, to the process. And, some players understand the real behind it. Remember Richard Sherman? It was just
Yeah.
like, I know I'm going. So we're going to ride this out this year, and we'll see what happens. Uh, Jimmy, he knows what's going on. Jimmy
Mm-hmm.
most likely is not coming back, but Kyle can't say something right now. And then what if something happens? What if, God forbid, an injury to a backup quarterback, or something
Yeah.
crazy? Somebody goes to jail, like just what if something wild happens and you've already put out there? Well, this quarterback ain't coming back. Like, what I'm saying? You just can't do that. So I think he went about it the right way, played it safe. Hey, you never know. It kind of gives me the vibes of what he said during the offseason, where he's like, shoot, I don't even know if we'll be alive on Sunday. Like, what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
you gotta, give the political correct answer in a situation like that, especially when that player's on your team right now and he's starting and he's your quarterback.
Okay. Yeah, I felt the same way, man. I don't think he'll be back because, like, when people started to make a big deal out of it, now I was like, everybody calm down. It was a PR type thing, bro. You got to say the right thing in public, and then at the same time, it doesn't make sense to sit Trey Lance 2 years because you're not sitting him behind a real experienced quarterback. See,
Well,
when
no,
you're
he is experienced, but you're
okay,
saying he's not Aaron Rodgers, he's not Tom Brady, he's not.
that
Okay, yeah.
thank you. That was exactly my next point. Like, yeah, you're not sitting in behind somebody who has Super Bowls, who has like a bunch of playoff wins, who truthfully is a vet that he can truthfully learn from, and they understand that the reason that this kid was brought in was to supplant them at some point, whereas Jimmy is still trying to play after this year. So if you sit him another year behind Trey Lance, you'll have this fan base. Ahead of Trey Lance, this fan base will erupt.
Well,
Like, they
I
will
think
go insane.
it was Barrows or Mayoko that
It
talked
was
about
Mayoko.
just the cap ramifications of keeping
Uh-huh.
Jimmy Garoppolo on White. It is unlikely that he comes back, not just because of Trey Lance behind him and you invested so much in him, but you're gonna
It's the
have
money.
to, you got Debo Samuel coming up, you got Nick Bosa coming up, you have these other guys that you're gonna have to, re-sign as well. So you're gonna need that space, you're gonna need that money to be able to maneuver and make those type of moves. And part of it is having Jimmy Garoppolo off the books. So I think that
Yeah.
even lowers his chances even more. I think you would have to have, for Jimmy to be here next year, there would have to be something drastic that happens.
Yeah.
Jimmy Garoppolo potentially like winning a Super Bowl or something,
Mm-hmm.
winning NFL League MVP because he just goes on a tear for the rest of the year. It would have to be something so drastic that it's like, okay, I can really justify why he's on this roster for another year. Anything outside of the norm, or like I said earlier, somebody going to jail or injury or whatever the case is, I
Mm-hmm.
can't see a scenario where Jimmy Garoppolo is here.
Yeah, and I completely agree with you. It makes sense, man, because you can't. The biggest issue as well is just stunting that kid's growth. You already have him sitting for a year, so you say to yourself, okay, cool, man. We're gonna have him sitting for a year. Everything gonna be copacetic. This is that, and next thing you know, you come back to next year, man. I'm pretty sure even the team would be a little confused. Like, look, I get it. Like, somebody, I think it was yesterday on your show, man. Somebody was in here, and I'm gonna call this comment straight what it is. It was dumb. They said that if Jimmy leaves, Kittle leaves.
Yeah,
Bro,
that's wrong.
this is a business. This is a job. This ain't no adventure. Because you really think that Kittle wants out when Jimmy is gone. You must be out of your mind. Now, he may vouch for Jimmy. He may feel like Jimmy is his friend and he wants to make sure that he's on the field. He may give him compliments and wear shirts and all that. But at the end of the day, you really think Kittle about to screw off all that money he just made just to go where Jimmy Garoppolo goes? I doubt that highly. It doesn't make sense. Plus, you got to remember, most of Kittle's yards came without Jimmy Garoppolo. That's what people
Right.
forget. When he broke that record, he had a carousel of quarterbacks, and it wasn't Jimmy.
Right.
So people have to remember that part. You know what I'm saying? But versus this Vikings team, man, run the ball, control the clock, run the ball, control the clock some more. Last 2 weeks, 39 minutes and 38 minutes of TOP. That's how we're gonna win this game. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, the difference between us and the Vikings is we want to, slow grind you out. The Vikings want to hit, and Kirk Cousins does have the opportunity to throw deep. Even though I've always said it, I feel like Kirk Cousins is a stat padding quarterback, and that's just how he gets paid. Because I don't feel like he's ever going to win anything. That's just me. And recent history has proven he doesn't win playoff games and hasn't won the Super Bowl. So I just go off of what I see. But we gonna go in there, man, and I hope the plan is just to grind it out, take it slow, and do what we need to do, man. And hopefully Elijah can play. And if we got a three-headed monster with Elijah, Trey, and Jefferson Jr., that's great, man. You hit them with all three of those dudes. You run it down their throat. There's no Daniil Hunter. Everson Griffin is out, but on him, pray. Everybody out there, pray for that man. When you go
Yeah.
through those kind of mental issues, man, keep it a buck. You gotta pray for that man. You gotta hope that he gets his life together. On the field, him missing, that makes me happy because I will have one less person to worry about. But in real life and what he's going through, you pray for that man because you don't want people to go through stuff like that. And
Right.
that's just me keeping it a buck. But at the end of the day, man, our DB's got a task worked out for him, man. Because Thielen ain't no joke, and Jefferson ain't no joke, man. You
Yeah.
know, and that front seven, they better be ready for Dalvin Cook, baby.
Yeah, I think that's
Alshire
gonna
better.
help. That's
Yeah,
gonna help the most.
Alshire gonna have his work cut out for him. They say they love him in the run game, man. But I tell you right now, boy, you're gonna have to hit them run fits hard because Dalvin Cook ain't about to stop just because you in the middle.
Yeah.
Young man balling this year, but I'll let you get back to your fam, Croc. Everybody out there, happy Thanksgiving to you. If you celebrate it, I know some people do, some people don't. What I'm saying the most is, for me, I'll say this. I'm thankful to be alive. I'm thankful that I have my family, my children, my wife, what I'm saying, and that I be able to, that I'm able to get to hang out and chill with my family, and then at the same time, I'm thankful for all you guys as content creators, man. You, Breezy, Nitty Gritty, Nothing But Niners. What I'm saying? My guys at the locker room, Rant, Mariah, all these people in the chat that's doing their own content creating, even if it's not 49ers, man. I'm thankful that y'all found a passion and y'all stick with it. And Croc, what I'm saying? I'm very happy that you've been blessed with everything you've been blessed with, man. Once you get that that building open, man, I might have to just take a trip out to Arkansas just to come and see the
Yeah.
facilities. I ain't doing no training, man. I'm too old, baby. I'm 40, man. I sprinted yesterday and I was like, ooh, boy, I ain't felt that kind of
When you
tightness
start
in a
feeling
minute.
all that, yeah. My hip is still messed up. I played in a flag football tournament over last weekend, and my hip is still messed up. I still feel that. So yeah, I feel
Right?
you.
You start feeling it in places you didn't think you
Yeah.
could feel it in, man. You like, whoa, hold up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a buddy of mine who tried to get me into a flag football team. I said, man, I come out there and coach y'all, but that's about as good as it's gonna get. I ain't going on that field. No, man. I'm gonna come home and be in pieces, man. Wife gonna be dragging me up these stairs because I can't move like I used to. I
Yeah.
have a little fun or something like a little backyard football, but I ain't going out there running no full sprint, man. That's a
Yeah.
little more than my body can handle. But appreciate you, Croc, man. Happy Thanksgiving to you and the fam. What I'm saying? Have a good time, have a good day. Everybody out there, have a good time, a good day. What I'm saying? Stay blessed. I know y'all see this Christmas tree in the back. My wife was not waiting, man. She loved
I know.
Christmas. So
My wife is
that
coming too.
joint.
I feel you. It's
Yeah,
coming.
my dude, look at this joint, man. She put this joint up here already. She done already just she putting that mug up quick, boy.
Yeah.
But appreciate you, Croc, man. Nothing but love to you, your family, everybody out there. Have a wonderful day. Be blessed. Take this time out, man. Enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? And if you got any problems, any ill will with family, man, clear that up. We
Yeah.
we don't have a lot of time on the planet, man. You know what I'm saying? Get past it, move forward, and hopefully everything will work out for you. Peace, Crockett.
Peace. All right, here we go. Got a contribution from my guy Symmetry 7 again. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate it big time. How much of so-called dip in Fred Warner's play do you attribute to not having D'Amico Ryan as his LB coach, giving him exclusive attention and coaching? I I don't think much. I think part of it is just adapting to a new way that they might have him playing. So if it's more of an attacking scheme and things, just doing something different than what you're used to doing and having to figure out, excuse me, and having to figure out like, how are you going to win using that approach. So I think that's the most important thing right now for Fred Warner getting back in his group, just figuring out, all right, I have to play a different style and I have to figure it out. Maybe try not to do too much. What can I get away with? What can't I get away with? How do I do this? How do I do that? That's what it sounds like. But again, I've never played linebacker, so I can't exactly speak on maybe what he's going through. But I'd assume that not having D'Amico as a linebacker coach, I don't think that's the case because they still have their conversations. Like, you still have your, like when they're having defensive meetings and they're going over practice, they're going over, 7 on, they're going over, they're doing install. I'm pretty sure D'Amico Ryans is heavily involved in that. So I don't think not having him exclusively as a linebacker coach, I don't think that makes a difference because D'Amico's still focused on that position. So that would be my kind of thoughts on that right there. I appreciate the contribution. Looking through some of the comments here. Appreciate everybody that's in here, everybody that's in the chat. Shout out to everybody. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I've talked about it before. Promo code Crocky with the Underdog Fantasy. So right now, what I'll do is, did the Bears? Oh yeah, Chicago and Detroit play today. So what I'll do is right now, I'll share my screen real quick, just so y'all can see how Underdog Fantasy works. And I want y'all to, you guys let me know what we're gonna bet on today. All right. So here we go. Let me share my screen and y'all let me know. I'll see if everything is up for the 49ers. Sometimes it's not up this soon. Let's see if they got the 49ers stuff up yet. Nope, they got basketball, football. Again, you can do over-unders with all sports. All right, so George Kittle, he's involved. They only got a few props right now up with the 49ers. Justin Jefferson, over 77 yards. Kirk Cousins, 268 yards. He's going to throw for that much against the Niners. Dalvin Cook, 113 yards combined, rushing and receiving. Kittle, 66 yards. So we're going to go through some of this. I guess let's talk about some of the games today. All right, so y'all let me know how this is going to go. And obviously, I think we'll enter. It'll be a $5 bet. All right, so y'all help me through this real quick. Who are we betting on today? Who are we betting on today? We got and again, if you want to get into this, obviously this, they got the over-unders, they got the rival stuff. This is Underdog Fantasy. You can go to underdogfantasy.com or download the app Underdog Fantasy. All right. And when you do that, type in promo code Crocky and they'll put an additional $10 into your account and it might still match whatever it is that you deposit originally. All right. So we got some Andy Dalton props here. Which one do y'all feel more comfortable with? Andy Dalton, 19 and a half completions, over under on that, over under on Andy Dalton's yards, 223 and a half yards, or on interceptions. Do y'all think Andy Dalton throws an interception today? Does anybody think Andy Dalton throws an interception today? What y'all thinking about? What y'all thinking? Lions win today. Ooh. So let's look at some Lions props that they have up. All right, so DeAndre Swift over 107 over under. I don't like that. That's a lot of yards because this is his rushing and receiving combined. St. Brown. I'm gonna go on a limb and say that he's going to be a big part of this. So I'm gonna go the over on St. Brown, 33 and a half yards. TJ Hawkinson, he's going to be a big part of this. I'm going to go with the over on him. Let's go. Jimmy Graham just needs really 8 receiving yards. So can Jimmy Graham get a catch? I'm going to go with the over on that. Marquise Brown, we got Mooney. Is Robinson playing? And then we got Jared Goff. I'm going to go with the over on that. So let's see. This right here, $5 on this parlay pays out $50. What are y'all thinking? All right, we got St. Brown. We're going with the over on 33 and a half yards. Hawkinson, 48.5 yards. We're going with the over. Jimmy Graham, we basically need him to get one catch, and Jared Goff over 215 yards. What do y'all think about that? No Justin Fields today, right? I think Justin Fields is hurt. Oh, I got somebody saying the over on Swift. All right, so are we going with Dalton 1 interception? All right, so how about this? I'll go with the Dalton 1 interception, and I'll go with the over on Swift. All right, so over and over. Oh, I hit my max. Okay, hold on. Let's take off Hawkinson. And let's go with I'm gonna stick with Hawkinson. Y'all. So here we go. This is how this works. This is Underdog Fantasy. And you don't have to just stick to football. I can parlay it with basketball if I want as well. They got basketball, they got college football, they got all that. So you can, and I can parlay it with my football stuff as well. So it don't have to just be football, but we're just going with football. Obviously, this is just the first game that we're doing. All right, so I'm going to submit my $5 slip, my $5 parlay, and there we go. $5 to win $100. So that's how Underdog Fantasy works. All right, so if you want to get involved in this, again, and you guys keep a tab on this too. Let me know how y'all feel about this. If y'all want to get involved on this, Underdog Fantasy, promo code Crocky, download the app. All right, download the app. And promo code Crocky, deposit money and play. Have fun, win money. I've seen plenty of, I see a lot of y'all slips, and every time somebody wins, they message me on Twitter, and they'll screenshot me their winnings. So I know there are a lot of y'all winning every week. So I appreciate everybody that contributes. Obviously, you guys signing up with Underdog Fantasy, it helps me, it helps the show, right? So I appreciate that. And I don't know if I'll be on this weekend to preview the 49ers game because I got 7-on-7 tryouts. But I still be watching the 49er game. Here's a good question right here. How the F they going to flex the Niners Hawks when week 12 is Hawks? What the F? I know. So I don't know how they flex the 49ers. And it's not even so much that they flex the 49ers. They flex the 49ers for the Chiefs versus Broncos. And it's like, you got the 49ers versus Seahawks. I don't care if the team is bad or whatever. Like, that's going to be a good game. 49ers, Seahawks, night game. Like, that's a big dog game, like, regardless of the circumstances. And you flex that to watch Teddy Bridgewater against Patrick Mahomes? We don't want to see that. We don't want to see that. At least, like, you got the Jimmy Garoppolo against, you got Jimmy G against Russell Wilson, Seahawks, 49ers. Like, that, to me, that matchup just holds more weight. I thought it was really wild, like, to flex them. Nobody wants to watch Teddy Bridgewater. Do any of y'all want to watch Teddy Bridgewater? I don't think so. I don't think so. So, yeah, man. But anyways, man, I appreciate everybody that's in here right now in the chat. Make sure before you get out of here, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. We just want to come in here and rap. It's Thursday. It's Thanksgiving. We've given our thanks. I know everybody's going to eat real good. Everybody's going to eat real good today. I'm going to eat real good. Try to work a little bit of it off tomorrow. See if I can go out there and run a little bit. I'm getting old, man, so everything kind of hurts. But I appreciate everybody, man. Appreciate everybody that's in the chat. Everybody contributes to the show. I'm thankful. I'm thankful for all of you. I'm thankful for all of you because without you, the Underdog Fantasy, the Manscaped, you know what I'm saying? The Manscaped, the Manscapes that they send me, the ball deodorant, all that good stuff. It wouldn't be possible. So manscaped.com, promo code Crocky, 25% off right now throughout the holidays. Underdog Fantasy, promo code Crocky. I appreciate all y'all, man. So let's go, y'all. Let's go. It's going to do it for this episode. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.
Intercepted. It is picked off by Aaron Crocker. Over midfield, he'll run it all the way into the end zone. Touchdown.
Cross Talk TV podcast. Peace.